Following the numerous assaults and unlawful arrests me and other activists were subjected to on the 14th of January, I've been truly uplifted by the support from other auditors and members of the public. It's bolstered my hopes that we can achieve a fairer and more peaceful world, and has reminded me there are still good people who genuinely care about justice and are willing to stand for it. So thank you again to every single person who took the time to phone or email Norfolk Constabulary and to visit Bethel Street Police Station demanding answers. All too often, letters and petitions don't work when it comes to appealing to authorities, organisations, and in fact it was a lack of response from Norfolk Constabulary regarding our petition that led to the protest in the first place. But on this occasion, people power has really paid off, as I received an email from PSD last week asking if I'd like to pursue a complaint about Sergeant Allum. I've only just managed to find the time to respond and will share my wording now, as having had almost all of my previous complaints ignored by PSD and Norfolk Constabulary as a whole over the years, I want them to know this is going to be documented publicly, and we expect Allum and all complicit police officers and staff to be dealt with, as the police would say, robustly. The following is my response to PSD, and so as not to make the video too long, I have just screenshot and left each slide up for a couple of seconds, so you may have to pause if you want to read them all. Anyone who's found themselves a target of the UK police force will know just how exhausting and stressful it is to be one person up against a state-funded and supported, violent and malicious gang of criminals. Whilst I have lawyers working on conditional fee lawsuits against Norfolk Constabulary, I have no money for ad hoc legal advice, to establish a team of lawyers as I'd like to in order to pursue an overarching harassment lawsuit, or to assist me with my aim to get Norfolk Constabulary in special measures. The last 3 years have been chaotic. I've lived with a psychopath and police informant, have almost ended up homeless, I'm thousands of pounds in debt, and physically unwell from the havoc that stress racks the body with. I also have 5 wonderful but very high maintenance rescued animals in my care, and their vet bills are very, very expensive. There's lots of activism planned, and I'm also defending myself against various other criminal charges. And all the while, my circumstances leave me barely able to sustain myself, never mind be fit and healthy enough to take on the might of an entire police force as effectively as I would like to. I have the strength and determination, but I need support, and if enough people supported my Patreon with even a few pounds a month, it would alleviate a lot of the stress, free up some time, and enable me to arm myself with the resources I need to win this for me and for all of us. The link to my Patreon is in the description, as well as other ways to make a one-off donation. Subscribing and sharing my content is also extremely important, as is contacting Norfolk Constabulary and other relevant bodies. Ultimately, people have the power and government officials answer to us. Thanks to people taking the time to do the aforementioned, Norfolk Constabulary is beginning to get the message and know they are finally going to get the scrutiny this gang of crooks has dodged for far too long.